Hey, everybody, and welcome to Making Sales Social Live. I'm Bob Woods, the LinkedIn Sherpa, and I'm joined, as always, by the LinkedIn Whisperer, Bryn Tillman. How you doing today,
Hi,
Bryn?
Bob. I'm doing great. So excited to be here with you.
Yeah, this is great, especially because we're going to be kind of rolling out a different way of thinking about things that are already in the LinkedIn profile. Welcome to Making Sales Social Live, as we share LinkedIn and social selling training, strategies, and tips that will have an immediate impact on your business. Join Bill McCormick, Bryn Tillman, and me, Bob Woods, every week. Making Sales Social Live. This is the recorded version of our weekly Making Sales Social Live show. So you probably haven't heard of the LinkedIn elevator pitch. That's because, as I alluded to, that term didn't really exist until now, because that's what you get from the LinkedIn Whisperer and LinkedIn Sherpa. So for us, the LinkedIn elevator pitch is very important. It's a combination of three features in your LinkedIn profile: the Your Story feature, name pronunciation, and the headline. You likely already know about the headline already, but you may not be as familiar with Your Story and name pronunciation. So, Bryn, why don't we kick things off with the first one, Your Story?
So, yeah, LinkedIn now has, and you may have seen this, a cover story. This is a 30-second video, and I recommend you make it 29 seconds. So, we'll call it a 29-second video that you can upload on mobile only. You can create the video anywhere. You have to download it to your mobile device and then upload it behind your headshot. So why do I love this? When someone gets to your profile, there's about a 3-second delay, and then in your headshot, the video will start playing for about maybe 2 seconds. When they click through that, they get to your 29-second video. This is like if you were in an event and they're going around the room and you're standing up and they say, 30 seconds, tell us about you, right? That's your opportunity. This is, hey, look, we look at LinkedIn all the time as a 24/7 networking event. Everything we do when we teach how to engage on LinkedIn, how to connect with people on LinkedIn, everything is from the mentality of this is a 24/7 event, a trade show, conference, networking event. So the one piece that's been missing, and this is relatively new, is the ability to connect with the human being. Now, how do you know if someone has it? If there is a red circle around their headshot, that means they've uploaded a video there. And you can watch anyone's elevator pitch, right? This is their, and we hate the word pitch, so I hate
Yeah.
even saying that. But it's really your 30-second commercial of
Yeah.
who you are, how you help them, and why they should either continue reading your profile. Maybe there's a call to action. Maybe it's inviting them to some content. Whatever it is, we want them to leave that the 30 seconds they just invested feeling like that was a great use of their time and they feel more connected to you.
Yeah, and it's definitely for me the connected to you part that's really important, because the one thing that the LinkedIn profile, in my opinion, was always lacking was that connectedness. Because it's basically just text and some links and things like that, which is all great, and we definitely utilize that to its maximum, for its maximum impact. But it was missing the eye to eye thing, in my opinion. And cover story really breaks that down. It really lets people see who you are and know who you are and even know what you sound like and everything. So you're not this unknown quantity if and when they decide that they want to have a sales conversation with you.
There's a human to human connection. I love
Yes.
that.
Yep.
The second one is audio,
Yep.
right? So the name pronunciation, this is 10 seconds. Also, only available to record on mobile, but you can listen to it on desktop, mobile, anywhere. It's 10 seconds. I love, first of all, the concept of name pronunciation initially is I have a name. Bob Woods is pretty darn easy, right? But I get Briny, how do you pronounce your name? And it's Bryn Tillman. So I learned from a voice expert. I'll give her a shout out, Laura Sicola. Laura Sicola. So how do you say your name? That's how people remember it. So every time I hear her name, I think of it in that. So, just a piece of advice when you say your name, Bryn Tillman, Bob Woods. And
Yeah,
that
that's
is,
called the rainbow in voiceover, and that's what you're supposed to do with like brand names and stuff like that. You're supposed to rainbow it.
that's a thing.
That
So
is a thing.
that is a thing. So when you record name pronunciation, that takes you a second and a half. So now we have 9.5 seconds. It's a really long 2 seconds, right? A really long name. So now we have this 8 seconds, this magic 8 seconds. And so I actually will add in mine, I think it's something like Bryn Tillman, transforming the way professionals convert LinkedIn connections to conversations. It fits in my 10 seconds, and that's my voiceover. So when they listen to it, it's beyond just my name pronunciation.
And the big thing that I like to point out here is that, while we can use that for like that little marketing thing, always be sure to have your name there first, even if it's as simple as mine, because you want to keep to the spirit of why that feature was there to start with, and you don't want to have people start thinking, oh, well, that's just going to be a marketing picture or whatever. So always have your name, even if it's easy as John Smith.
And rainbow it, John.
And rainbow it. Yes.
I love that. I didn't know that it was a thing beyond Laura.
It is a thing.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then the third one is something that we talk a lot about when we talk about profiles, and it's the headline. This is an opportunity immediately to help people understand who you help, how you help them, the results you bring, and what you do. Do you want to talk about that a little bit more?
Yeah. So in the headline, the way we teach it, what we're ultimately looking to do is to educate people on who you are, who you help, how you can help the other people, your audience, or the people you want to look at your profile, and the results that you bring as well. So nowadays we have 220 characters. Back in the bad old days, we had 120. That was much more difficult to do. Nowadays we've got 220. So we can do that in an easier way to really build out all of those ideas within the headline. But within the headline, though, I mean, you should provide as much as you can to all that, because one of the things that we teach about is attracting, teaching, and engaging when it comes to the profile in general. The headline goes a long way in the attraction part. And now that we have the name pronunciation in your story, that just attracts people even more.